You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Auburn's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come all by himself down the middle. The 40. The 20. 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They stripped it out. Bounced right back to them. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Daniels. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That's caught. It's Thompson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
A little screen to the running back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. This time it's complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got an open man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Shakes off the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reels so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. As to be expected, nowhere close to being good from that distance. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, he missed that kick. I don't know how many people in the stadium are surprised by that. Not a lot of coaches opting to kick field goals of 70+.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard.
Oh, look out! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's reeled in. It's Webb. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Hands it off. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Second down coming up. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Steps away. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Shows him the stiff arm. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Working the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after making the catch. Now on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Auburn going to work with another first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looking for space, it's Alston. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the easy one to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Tackled, but he has a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense had a really good opportunity, and they just spit it up with the fumble.
And I'm so impressed with the defense. This has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been physical. Guys are tired, but in this 2-minute situation, they're still out there. They're still pulling away at the football, trying to create opportunities for their offense to go win the game. Cannot be more impressed with this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a crease. It's Alston. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Working on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Florida! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. The throw to the outside is complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hoover. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm gonna get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.